Hello, everyone. Having eggs and coffee with a little bit of soy sauce. Thought I share with you breakfast. So how's everyone today? I got a little messy with the soy sauce. Hey, Kurt. How are you today? Having soy sauce and eggs. And I got mocha coffee. So, yep. And there's my mug. It says San Antonio. Just like come on and share breakfast with everyone. How are you today? How's your day going? This morning. Hi, TB. How are you? Just having some soy sauce and eggs. Hey, Karen. Welcome. How are you today? Thought No, I don't play for the Spurs. I'm a Spurs fan. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. No, I don't play for the Spurs. I got my Kawhi Leonard shirt on today. On the back of it says Kawhi Leonard. And I was made soy sauce and eggs today, and mocha coffee. So I thought I'd come on and share it with you. Cool. This is my eggs. Scrambled eggs with soy sauce. And it's a good soy sauce too. It's gluten free. So yeah. So it's after 11 here in San Antonio. Real good. This is kind of a low sodium soy sauce. It has a flavor of its own. It just adds a little bit to the eggs without putting. I think this was low sodium too, so it doesn't have a lot of salt. Some soy sauce have a lot of salt, and but this adds a really good flavor to eggs. And my coffee, I grind the beans myself, and it's a Peruvian coffee. True. So, and when I scramble the eggs, I use coconut milk, the same coconut milk that I put in my coffee, and it's mocha. I put cocoa and coconut milk in my coffee. It makes it really good. Yeah. You got to start the day with a good breakfast, right? So, I don't know if that. So, yep. But anyway, it is really good. Coconut milk makes the. Yes, you get the energy up for the day. You don't, you feel all sluggish and everything, right? Coconut milk actually makes the eggs really fluffy, so That's really good. Hey, welcome, welcome, viewer. Thank you for joining. I think he joined and left. The cat was eating his breakfast just a few minutes ago, but he left already. So, hey, Patrick, how are you? Welcome. Having breakfast. I don't know. We haven't signed a lot of players, but we have a lot of good young players who are actually moving up. But we didn't. We signed a player, but I guess he's an older veteran. The Spurs usually tend to sign older players. Celtics, you're a Celtic fan? Um, Ginobili's coming back. He announced that he's going to be back with the Spurs this year. I like Ginobili. I think he's a really good player, but I think it's almost time for the new generation of players start playing with the Spurs. They we have a good group of players. A lot of good young players. Yeah, he plays very well for his age. He has a lot of heart. He really plays really well. But I really like Ginobili. But Tim Duncan retired, and Parker's still around too. Oh, I got a text from my boss. I'll talk to him later. Well, they should. He's a good motivator. I think they did a good move when they have him come off the bench, because I think he motivates the second team to really do well, and he's a very good passer. I mean, he just does those no look passes. Sometimes they get in the hands of the other players, but we got two new rookies that we drafted in late rounds, and they look really good. They're playing in the summer league right now. They drafted I think his name was Derek White, and then I forgot the other player, but I was watching some of the summer league. They're playing a summer league in Utah, and so they're actually really good. And they have Forbes. Forbes is a very good 3-point shooter, and I don't know if we're gonna have Aldridge very long. There's trade rumors here that they're trying to trade him. Yeah, Sixers might be pretty good. They got a lot of draft picks, so they should be really good. Yeah, Forbes was playing really well. They put him in the playoffs, and he was shooting very well. And Pop, or the coach for the Spurs, he'll figure out. He'll start getting some of the rotations correctly, and should be really good. I'm glad, in a way, I'm glad we didn't sign Chris Paul, because that would have really messed up the Spurs. Yeah, Simmons he's awesome. For a player that he paid to try out for the Spurs, and he's just really good. I think we would have lost Simmons if we would have signed Chris Paul. I mean, if they would have signed Chris Paul, they would have had to give up a lot of money, and a lot of the Spurs wouldn't be with us now. So, The Spurs Simmons. Were you talking about another Simmons? I used to be a Sixers fan a long time ago when Dr. J and Maurice Cheeks and Gerald Dawkins played for this. Oh, okay. So the Sixers, they have a Simmons also. Back when, back a while back, when Dr. J was playing for the Sixers, that was one of my favorite teams. Yeah, back in the 80s. Daryl Dawkins breaking those backboards, and I think he was doing some of those on purpose because they told him, if you break another backboard, you're going to get fined. Excuse me. And so he kind of slowed down. That's what his name was. That was Daryl Dawkins. That was my one of my favorite teams back then. I mean, I like the Spurs, but that was one of my favorite. Yeah, it was really fun. That was his nickname then. You know, Daryl Dawkins, he wasn't a college graduate. They drafted him from high school. And I really liked him. Maurice Cheeks, I guess after he played for 76ers, he came and played for the Spurs for a little while. Oh, Moses Malone. Yeah, he played for Houston Rockets. Gerald Dawkins, I mean, back then it was kind of like Gervin and Dr. J. Those were two of my favorite players back then. Yeah, Bobby Jones played for the Sixers too, correct? Yeah, that's right. You know, you know, I guess basketball was involved, but it was always back then. I remember, just there was more players, not just one player talked about. Right now, I guess LeBron James is talked about, but there were so many great players back then that it was hard to just talk about one of them. You had Dr. J, you had Magic Johnson, you had Larry Bird, and there was just so many players that were great back then, not just one player. So. Milwaukee Bucks. Who do they have? That was a great player. I know Jabbar played. Well, not for. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Sydney. Yeah, I had some of those basketball cards with some of those players. Then. Terry Cummings, which was also a Spurs player. He came after he played with them and came and played for the Spurs. We tend to get players that already played for other teams and that do well here too. Yeah, late in his career. But, but I don't know. I mean, back then we did it, and then now we Pop has a way of helping the old veterans keep up their game a little bit, or put them in a way that they would help the team. Yes, we get a lot of foreign players. I'm surprised we didn't get any in the draft this time. Welcome, but we're like an international team. I'm ready. Well, I think one of the players that we picked up was also from Wake Forest. Let's hope that continues. We'll see what these new draft picks will do. I mean, I know they're late draft picks, but they seem like they're pretty good. And then we don't have a big man really. Like Paul Gasol opted out of his contract, but I don't know if he just did that to free up some money for the Spurs so that maybe he'll still sign to come back. But I think I'd rather have Paul Gasol than Aldridge, because it seemed like Paul Gasol played with more heart but I could be wrong. For some reason, it doesn't seem like Aldridge is happy here in San Antonio, and I don't know why. I mean, I think they have so many good players that they all work as a team, not just one. And we don't have a player. Even when Tim Duncan was here, he didn't. He was one of the top players, but he didn't act that way. He wasn't a ball hog. He shared the ball. He made the team great. So, well, thank you for joining. I went ahead and finish up here. It was great talking to you. I think it was TB. I didn't get the other little numbers. It was good talking to another basketball fan. Hey, Gulf Coast Blues. Just talking basketball with another scoper. And drinking coffee and having soy sauce eggs. Oh, his screen froze? Oh, TB 2370. So I'm taking that. Oh, okay, cool. I wonder why it froze. There was like a little glitch just now, and maybe that's when it froze. Thank you for. It was really cool to have somebody to talk basketball with. Oh, you're in, it froze. So, are you from like Philadelphia area? Because you're a Sixers fan. Oh, you're from the Caribbean, really? I have a friend that was I have a Periscope friend that was in Jamaica. I guess that's pretty close, right? Caribbean. Well, it's cool that you live in the Caribbean and you're a big NBA fan. That's cool. Well, hopefully, you're in the Bahamas. hopefully it'll be a good basketball season. Uh, Philadelphia, I mean, they haven't really done anything in a while. Hopefully they'll, with all the draft, excuse me, excuse me, with all the draft picks that they got, they hopefully they'll start doing better. Who's that? What's his What's his name? Buddy. What team does he play for? I have to look him up and see. Oh, he plays for the Kings, Sacramento. Sacramento got a lot of players too, didn't they? They got a lot of draft picks, and they signed. I'm trying to remember. Oh, he was drafted last year. I have to look. I have to look that name up and see who that is. Jack. Oh, yeah, we have to see how they do. I mean, they got a lot of draft picks too. So, well, thank you for joining my scope and sharing breakfast with us. And cool. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining from San Antonio. On my cup it says San Antonio. That's the Alamo. So thank you for joining, everyone. We'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hey, you're joining a little late, but you can watch the replay. Bye. Bye, TV. You guys are running a little late. You can watch the replay. We talking about basketball. Bye-bye.